Let's see if I can do this in 5 minutes. I want to show you a double hammock variation you can do if you only have a short wrap. I want to show off my beautiful Sherwood wrap because these are back in stock now at wrapyourbaby.com. And I think I want to show off this brown, reddish brown end more than the green half of the wrap, because I think that green is too similar in color to the dress I'm wearing. So this will be more of a pretty contrast. So I'm going to use this as the top edge of the wrap. And that's an example of one thing that's great about gradations like this is you can sort of choose what you want to show off more depending on your outfit or your mood or whatever. And also check out the gorgeous honeycomb weave on this wrap. I love it so much. It gives a lot of really beautiful depth to it. Okay, so this wrap is one size smaller than my base size. You can do this carry with a wrap that is 2 sizes smaller than your base size. Also, maybe even 3 sizes smaller than your base size. Give it a go if you've got a short wrap. And if you are not sure what you can do with the wrap size you have, or if you're not sure how to find the wrap size that you should get, let me know in the comments. I will help you out with that so you can get going. Also, if you're watching this in replay, give me #replay in the comments. Okay, how much of my 5 minutes have I used up? Too much. Let's get going. This is an off-center carry. So the middle of my wrap is here. There's the middle tag. I'm going to go down quite a bit. I only need the short end of the wrap to hang down my shoulder a foot or so. So there's enough room to tie a slip knot around it. So I'm gonna just make sure I'm gonna have enough for that. Because my wrap is base -1, I can have it be a little longer than if I was using a shorter wrap. Now I'm using Toddler Doll today because Toddler Doll loves a good double hammock carry. I'm gonna put this spot that I slid down from the middle of the wrap. So I'm not using the middle, I'm using a spot quite a bit closer to one tail to go on the back of my baby, and here we go. All right, that's the Superman toss to get baby on my back. I'm doing arms in with a baby this size, a toddler. You could definitely do arms out, or with any baby that's able to hold themselves up, sit independently, you could do arms out if they prefer. I start with a sling pass because it's double hammock carry, and I'm going to tug on the top rail, the short end that's coming over my shoulder, to try to keep baby from leaning too much towards the side that's coming under my arm, because that's what babies tend to do when you have just the sling pass around them. So I'm going to pull on that top rail here, which sort of pulls baby over towards this shoulder more. Okay, now for spreading my double hammock chest pass, here's one way you can do it. There's lots of different ways, but if I've made a seat and I don't want to lose that seat, one thing I can do is just hold the bottom rail in my teeth while I spread the top rail across my chest and make the second pass with it. So that's what I want to show today, is this technique, and I hope it's helpful to someone. Okay, so bottom rail that's holding my baby's knee up, I'm going to put that in my teeth. Then I'm not going to be able to talk to you real good, but I'm going to take this top rail under my arm and spread it to make the second pass over baby. I'm trying to see if I'm staying on camera. I hope that I am. I'm going to put it back in my teeth and continue. Okay. So what I'm doing there, with the bottom rail still in my teeth to hold baby's knee up and keep my seat, is I'm doing a top rail L pull. So I'm going to let go of that bottom rail for a moment so I can talk to you. But if I was doing this with my real baby in my real life situation, I'd keep that in my teeth. While I take these two top rails, the short end coming over my shoulder goes up, the long end coming under my arm goes out like the letter L, and then I reach back with both of those and I hop and tug. And that's going to help let baby's weight bounce off the wrap so that I can pull the slack through real well so that my top rail is getting tight. All the while, with this technique I'm showing you, I would keep this one in my teeth to hold up baby's knee in case my baby is wiggling and kicking. Okay. Now, when I've got that top rail nice and tight, I'll take this bottom rail out of my teeth and spread it down and pull it around. So I've never let this knee over there droop in that bottom rail because I held this in my teeth, and then I held it with my hand as I spread it down over my chest, and I'm pulling it around to here. So let me put this between my knees if it's long enough, and this I will guide around to go behind both of my baby's knees and around to this side. So let me hold this top rail in my teeth. I don't have to pull hard or anything, I'm just holding it. And then I can gather it up on this side. Okay, now I can do a full wrap L pull. So again, this wrap's coming up, the long end's coming out to the side, reaching back and hop and pull till you get everything nice and snug. And now all we're gonna do, instead of bringing this over my shoulder like I usually would for a double hammock carry, I'm gonna bring it across and tie right here. This is called semi-double hammock carry. Before I tie it, let me just show you what it looks like. So this first pass coming over my arm is a sling pass. It comes over my shoulder, across baby, and it's this one coming into the chest pass, so under my arm there. And then this one is a horizontal pass. It comes under my arm, across baby, under my other arm. Now, if I have a heavy toddler like this one, and I want this chest pass to take more of the weight, I do want to bounce my baby lower to make sure that my baby's knees are not any higher than the bottom of this chest pass. And that way the chest pass can really take my baby's weight. So that is a tip if you are finding any double hammock variation to be heavy, or any carry with a chest belt to be real heavy, is make sure that your baby is low enough for the chest belt to take, or the chest pass to take the weight off of your shoulders. Okay, now for tying this, all I'm going to do is tie a slip knot here. If you don't know how to do a slip knot, you can tie a double knot here. But you have two options here. You can spread this across one breast and then tie your knot, or you can bunch it above your breasts and tie your knot, whichever you prefer. So what I'm going to do is tie the first half of the slip knot. So it comes over and up through. I've got, my dress has got dangly things, so that's complicating things. Okay. It's going to come over and then up through towards my chin while keeping everything tight so no slack's working in. And now I can position this knot and I can tighten before I finish the knot. So if I have started it and it's down here, this is the time to move that up to armpit height, where you're going to find a dip right below your shoulder that knot is probably going to be most comfortable in. Here again, I can spread if I want to, or not, whichever I prefer. And then I can strand by strand tighten through that first half of my slip knot, and I can make sure that my shoulder tail is evenly tight through it, although the shoulder tail is going to be really easy to adjust and tighten after we tie it. So I'd pay more attention to getting this piece snug as you tighten it through the single knot evenly, and then go ahead and do the second half of the slip knot, which is going to be, it comes straight down, hangs down, comes under the shoulder tail. There's the shoulder tail. And then my hand is going to reach through there, grab that tail, pull it through. I want to make sure that the wrap on my shoulder isn't twisted. So my reddish brown rail is still on this side, and it's not all bunched up or twisted like this. So before I tighten that, I just want to make sure it's coming through the knot straight, and then I can tighten up that slip knot and get it positioned. And I have my baby in a semi-double hammock carry with a shorter wrap than will work for a full double hammock. Again, I'm using base -1, so I have long tails. If you use base -2, or if you eke this out with base -3, your tails are going to be even shorter. And there you go. So let me know if that's helpful. Have you done this semi-double hammock carry? Do you want to give it a try? Did the technique of holding the bottom rail of the chest pass in your teeth help you keep from losing the original seat in the first layer while making the second layer of the double hammock carry? Let me know these things. Again, questions about sizing, let me know. And Cassandra says, can you say again what keeps the baby's weight off the shoulders? A chest pass like this one is going to carry baby's weight if your baby's knees are not higher than the bottom of the chest pass. So I'm wrapping a big baby. It's very easy to make sure my baby's knees are low enough for this. But if I had baby hiked up real high, and with a smaller baby, that would be easier to do because there would be more room on my back for baby to be higher. So if I wanted baby to have a view and it was a smaller baby, their knees might end up higher so that the chest pass is sort of going up to their knees here. That's going to keep that horizontal chest pass across your chest from being able to take as much of their weight. You want to lower them down so their knees are at the same level or lower than this bunched bottom of your chest pass where it lies on your front. So here I am achieving that with this big kid. If I do this carry again with my little demo doll, I could show it better. But if they are higher up, the chest pass is more just for show. It's not going to take as much weight, and you're going to feel more weight on the shoulder, or if you're doing a full double hammock carry on both of your shoulders, than on the chest pass. I hope that makes sense. Let me show tightening this real quick, by the way. I'm going to pull down on the shoulder tail and slide my knot up, hopping, of course, while I do that to take baby's weight off it. And I can also strand by strand tighten through the slip knot. I forgot to show that. Make sure that's spread comfortably. All right. I don't think I made it in 5 minutes, but I kind of am in a hurry to end off, so it'll at least be close. Let me know what you want to see in the next one. Let me know if you want to see more lives and which carries you would like to learn more about. Until the next one, happy wrapping.